Hello, Taurus, and welcome to Taurus Truth Tarot, where we are all Taurus all the time. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. My name is Shannon Colleen, and I am a Taurus Sun and Venus, and we are going to get our daily message for today. Before we get started, I am available for personal readings and Reiki sessions, and for the month of February of 2025, I am giving half off my Inner Child Healing Distance Reiki, which has been a hit. So book yours before the end of February to get the discount. There will be a little lotus flower here at the end of this reading where you can click on that and it takes you straight to my booking site, or there is a link in the description box below. So let's jump in and see what we got going on here. Divine Source Creator, what is the overall energy, please, for this reading? What is the overall energy for Taurus? Show us clearly for Taurus, please. What is the overall energy for Taurus? What is the overall energy? Thank you. All right. So, Taurus, we have here for you. Oh, Guadalupe, I love it. Forgiveness. Forgive yourself and others and awaken to a deeper opening of the heart. So, listen, it's really important, guys. We're in this big shift right now. I don't like to be so black and white about it, but we are in a different timeline shift, and there are people who are going to stay in the timeline that is going on right now, that has been going on, and it's, I don't want to say dark, but it's not our most enlightened selves. And then there are going to be people like you, Taurus, because if you're watching this, you're definitely a light worker, that are going to ascend into what I would call the new earth. It's a lighter earth. It's more accepting, more peace. And I know I talk about it all the time, but it's so important because I've done it in my life and I do it in my life constantly. And I don't want to get into a big life story. Most of you know it. I grew up in poverty. I grew up not in the best situation. Let's just put it that way. And I was in the dark as far as negativity, resentment, just all these feelings. Now, was I right to have those? Sure, absolutely. There were things that, you know, I definitely had the right to feel resentment and hurt and all that. However, my life was very dark at that time. And until I started forgiving myself and others, that's when all the good stuff started coming in. Okay? So the number one thing that is hard to do is, even harder than forgiving someone else, is forgiving yourself. And I don't care what you've done in the past. I honestly do not care. But think about the times where, think about the things you don't want to think about and forgive yourself for those moments and those things. They were lessons. There was a reason for them. And purify your heart right now. The other forgiveness is for others, which can be hard to do, but some of us hold on to resentment and hurt from getting fired from a job. For me, it was an alcoholic mother, and I could go on and on, right? We all have those moments. But you really do need to forgive them. Exes, ex-bosses, parents, friends, whoever, you know, whoever did you wrong, you definitely have to forgive. This has been such a big theme, okay? And we're getting closer and closer to a point that if you can't somehow heal that, and it's not an apology from someone, it's not, you're not going to get that apology, okay? Probably not. I'm just going to be honest. But if you can truly forgive in your heart, you're going to ascend, and you're going to see things start working out in your favor in so many ways. You're going to feel so blessed. And I just cannot stress enough how important this is, okay? It doesn't mean what anybody did to you is right. We're not saying that, but we are saying forgiveness. So, for example, for those of you who have this going on and it's at a really deep level, at the end of her life, not because I knew it was the end of her life, she just happened to die, my mother, I forgave my mother. I reached out to find her. I forgave her. You don't have to do what I did. And I did that, one, because I knew it was the right thing to do, and two, because I could see why she was the way she was. It didn't mean it was right. but I could see it from a different perspective. And when you can see why people do the things they do from a different perspective, you can heal. Now, I'm not telling y'all to go reach out to every single person. Just do it in your heart. Some of you, I would highly, highly recommend booking a 30-minute distance Reiki session with me for the heart chakra. Okay? It's time to lighten up. It's time to be enlightened. It's time to live life in a more heartfelt way towards yourself and others. If you choose to do that, my loves, just next to your name when you book it, put heart, so I know we're working with that. Everything is energy. Everything right now is energy. Everything always is energy. So it's not to say you're going to be Guadalupe. It's not to say you're going to be Mother Teresa. That's not what they're saying. That it doesn't mean that you're a saint or I'm a saint, but it is about freeing yourself. I cannot tell you how freeing it was for me. And I know this is going long, but some of you think you've forgiven, but really you just suppressed. It's like, well, I just don't care about that person. That person can't hurt me. But there's still that hurt. Or book the inner child healing Reiki session, because this could be childhood trauma. And that is half off till the end of the month, like I said earlier. But it is all about the love, okay? 24 is the 6 in numerology, and 6s are about love and being on the right path in your life. So the divine is saying it's kind of like we're getting to that point where there is that fork in the road. Are you going to stay in the past? Are you going to stay down on the lower vibrational levels? Or are you coming with us? Or are you coming with us to the high vibe? Okay? I know. Show us clearly, please. What is the message for Taurus? And I keep telling you, Taurus, we are the leaders of the new realm. So we have to be high vibrational. We have to be able to see clearly, you know, through our heart space. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get mad and you're not going to get like pissed when somebody cuts you off in traffic. You will, but it is about the forgiveness. And I heard this once and it wasn't from me, but it was a different perspective on that, just to prove a point. Where this person said, when that person cuts you off, don't get mad at them. Yeah, there are jerks out there, sure. But don't get mad at them because you don't know what they're going through. Maybe there's an emergency at a hospital. Maybe their loved one is on life support and they're being pulled off. You don't know, okay? So be more compassionate, okay? Show me clearly. What is the message here? Show me clearly. Just dropping cards here. Show me clearly. Yeah. Knight of Wands, absolutely. It's time to take action with this. Again, you don't have to reach out to the person. You can. And again, you're more than likely you're not going to get that apology you're looking for. Okay? But it is time to take action with passion. Okay? The Knight of Wands. This is where, when you open up your heart like this and you forgive yourself and you forgive others, where things really can take off for you. Where you, if this is you, right, where you can get unstuck and you can move forward. I can't tell you how quickly my life moved forward in the positive way once I started doing this. And, you know, again, I do it every day because there is going to be somebody that makes you angry, right? There might be somebody that cuts you off in traffic, whatever it might be. And also what it does, it opens your heart to receive, because the Knights are offers, right? They're bringing you something. It opens you up to receive passion. Maybe you're, you know, not finding love, romantic love, because you don't even realize how closed off you are, or that perfect job, or that home. It allows you to open up to receive, okay? So I know lately these have been pretty spiritual, but we always start with the spirit, right? We start with spirit, and whatever we can do with the inside, right? The spirit, our spirit, that starts reflecting on the outside. Okay? It's not the other way around. The external world does not matter as far as you, as far as you letting it influence you. It's not. It's the exact opposite. Everything starts internally. And then we start seeing what our reality is becoming. Okay? Because we are the creators of our reality. Show me clearly. Yeah, 9 of Swords. A lot of you still aren't believing it. You think you're believing it, but you're not. And you're repeating cycles, right? And you're not getting ahead the way that you want to get ahead in your life. And it's because something deep-seated is making you play out the same patterns. And I do believe it's because of the forgiveness, especially of self. Remember to forgive yourself for anything and everything that you might feel bad about. Okay? But some of you, literally, this can be very, very deep-seated, where that's why you're still living in the same patterns. You're not breaking those patterns because it's so deep-seated. So again, do whatever healing work you need to do. Hopefully, you are meditating. Hopefully you are forgiving, getting Reiki. I mean, whatever it is to help you heal this. And that's the key, is forgiveness. That's how you heal, okay? You can't get it from somebody else. As much as you may want that apology, more than likely you're not going to get it, okay? So this goes down to issues with parents. This goes down to love issues, right? Romantic love issues, the boss that fired you. Again, I feel like a lot of you are hearing this, but you're not applying it. And again, that's why things feel stagnant. Show me clearly. Yep. The sun. Okay? You can have it all. You can have it all, okay? Of whatever that means to you. This is the healing card. The sun is super healing. It is a healing card, right? So it's like, again, healing the wounds that you have by forgiving, and then you can have the wealth, the health, the love, the everything, right, from the sun. So you're going to have to go deep here, okay? Because it's kind of funny. So let's just show this in a money stance. For me, growing up in poverty, I was told all the time that we couldn't afford it, or money doesn't grow on trees, right? Money does grow on trees. You just have to plant the right tree. However, that's where the forgiveness can come in. Like, I forgive my parents for teaching me that. They didn't know any better because they were taught that, right? They were taught that money doesn't grow on trees. So this forgiveness just isn't, oh, somebody broke your heart, right? I mean, you have to kind of dig deep a little bit here and go, why am I having love issues? Why am I having money issues? What was I taught? What was I told? And it's not even just parents. Think about the media and everything, and they're always saying we have all these problems, and it gets to be so much. It's no wonder we're all a mess, right? It's no wonder we're all a mess. So that's why we have to do this healing work here. I'm telling you, if you do it, it changes everything, my loves. Okay. Look at that. 7 of coins. Yeah, I told you guys are stuck. I can feel it. I can feel it. So here's the thing. Again, you got to do the research. If you planted this 7 of coins and you realize that it's not growing, you have a choice. You either walk away because it's not right for you, right? Like a job or a love. You heal, you walk away. Or you do research and you say, why isn't my bush here growing? Why isn't it? What do I need to nurture it? Okay? Your nurturing is healing your heart space, so that can blossom. Because in this particular deck, she is helping to heal it. She's not walking away from it. She's not sad. She's not pondering. She's, what can I do? What kind of nutrients does it need? Am I giving it the wrong nutrients? Right? Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Yeah, I like to see this. I like this 4 of Swords here. This is the, okay, I've healed, or I am healing. Okay? It's the rest and rejuvenation card. It's the, okay, I've healed the mind here, right? Because it's always about the mind and heart, and if they're in coherence. And right now, I can tell you, you're not in coherence because you're not manifesting your desires, or they're stuck. But the Four of Swords has called me the mind, right? It's like, okay, let me think about why I'm not producing what I want, okay? But it's at a calm place. Let me forgive. It's the rest card after war, and the war is the resentment, the hurt. It's not the actual person. It's how they made you feel, right? The resentment and the hurt and the anger. So, let's see what else we have here. Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Thank you. Yeah, Five of Cups, Princess of Cups. I like this. Time to heal. Five of Cups is hurt and heartache, right? Hurt and heartache in its basic form. And you're being offered information of how to heal it. That's what the pages are, right? They're information. They're intuition. They're going deep. They're young, so inner child work again. Heart space, the green. So you are being told by the angels, guides, ancestors, the universe, saying, hey, we brought you here because you haven't forgiven yourself. You haven't forgiven others. You haven't healed the emotional side. So let's do that, right? We get out of blaming people, right? I used to do that. I would say in my youth, I don't do that anymore, obviously. In my youth, I would be like, I'm this way because my mom did this, that, and the other, right? The blame game. And we want to get out of that energy. We've got to get out of that energy, right? We are responsible for our own happiness and joy and bliss and all of it. And again, I feel like this has been coming up so much because, and I'm not calling you out, it's just Spirit will repeat the same message until you truly get it. And Spirit is saying, we've been working with you, trying to work with you to get you to forgive, to get you to heal. Because it all stems from there. And so you got to do the work, my loves. You got to, in whatever form that is for you, okay? I'm the messenger. They have me tell my own story so that you can relate to the emotions. You can relate to the thoughts, right? And this just feels like the energy is like, why am I still stuck? I think I'm doing everything right. I'm doing affirmations. I'm, and I do believe you guys are doing a lot of the work. I really do. But you're not getting to, oh my gosh, they're funny. See, they always put a light note on, to the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter. So you can work with the mind, and that is wonderful. And that is, definitely a huge component of what we need to work with is the mind, the subconscious clearing out, getting old ideas out. But the feelings, right? So let's see what we have here. Show me clearly, please. What is the message? Thank you. Yeah, the only illusion is separation. Okay? This is about being in balance. See, this says chakra balance, right? But it is the heart and the mind coherence. You are not separate from your desires. You are not separate. That's an illusion. So heal the illusion. Yeah. All right, Taurus. Whew. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. I do read each and every one. Book your personal reading or Reiki session here, and all of my love, light, and blessings to you. Until next time.